The cutest thing my son has done recently is running up to me and saying, "Mommy, I love you so much." My name is Sheila and I'm a mother of 2. I love to write poetry. I used to love to travel, but now not so much. On the day my first son was born, I was so happy. I actually shed some tears because it was one of the best moments of my life. But when my second son was born, I realized that I didn't connect with him as much as I should have, and I didn't feel the way I felt with my first birth experience. I felt empty. I didn't feel so happy. I knew I just had a new baby, but I wasn't really excited about it. I felt so guilty. In terms of feelings, nothing changed. It went from bad to worse. I would have a lot of meltdowns where I would weep and cry. I fought so much with my husband. I wasn't happy about the baby. I wasn't connecting with him. And because I've had a child before, I knew this was different. This was not how I was before. So I realized there was something wrong, but I didn't know what. And that was when I started Googling things up. My feelings, my symptoms, not being happy whilst I just had a baby. Things like that, stuff like that, because I didn't understand what was going on. And then it started popping up, depression, and I didn't believe that. My mother was the only one present, and as well as my husband, but they didn't understand what was going on in terms of my feelings and why I wasn't happy. I felt she was judging me, or she was trying to say I was not a good mother. I started reading and finding out that it was normal. It happens to a lot of women who have children. You would not be yourself. You would be depressed about a whole lot of things. So the first thing I learned about postpartum depression was that I should ask for help. That it was a normal feeling. It was normal because it was happening to a lot of women. I should not be shy about it. I should talk about it. I should ask for help, and I should get a lot of rest. I should go out, maybe sometimes just take a walk, be by myself. It is normal. I shouldn't feel guilty about looking out for myself. My mother also encouraged me after I spoke to her about how I was feeling. She said she thinks that it's a good idea we leave Accra to her place where we have, it's sort of like a small town. So the environment was quiet, there will be a lot of help. I started going on walks. I started taking care of myself. I started working on my diet because I felt those things would help me, and they did actually help. I asked my mother whether at their time they also experienced what I'm experiencing now during childbirth. Did she experience anything like that? She said no, but then she said she feels like why it is now so common is that with our generation, we don't get a lot of help when we have babies. At their time, they had a lot of hands helping, so they didn't feel overwhelmed. And I spoke with few friends, and amazingly, most of them opened up and said they also encountered something like that. I was surprised. I didn't know it was as common as it is. My advice for husbands would be that they should help out. Sometimes most women are overwhelmed and they would need support, they need understanding. They shouldn't look at it as odd if their wives are going through stress or are being depressed. They should try and be understanding and support. The support is very important. Or sometimes just talk about it. Let her open up about what is going on, what is worrying her without being judgmental. I think that will help. If you are a woman out there and you are yet to have children, you should know that having a child is a wonderful thing, but the journey is not all pretty. You would face, like I'm talking about, depression sometimes. You'll be overwhelmed. Sometimes you feel like you are not a good mother. And a whole bunch of things that we are not told. Your body will change. You might not be in love with yourself like you used to. All those things will come at you, but you should prepare. And women, we are powerful. We can face anything. We'll get through it. My advice to women who are currently facing depression would be that reach out for help. Some of us women, we try to be super women. We want to do everything by ourselves. If you are not feeding the baby, you feel like you are a bad mother. If someone else is feeding the baby, you don't feel good about it. Don't feel bad. Look out for yourself. You can only be a good mother when you are in that good mental space. So reach out, ask for help. It could be your husband, it could be your mother-in-law, it could be your mother. Talk to them about how you are feeling and know that you are not alone. There are a lot of women out there who are going through what you are going through, and you have the strength to go through it. So seek for help.
What's your postpartum depression experience? Your story could help other moms. Share your story today. WhatsApp us on 055 500 1233.